In this video, we're going to cover 3 ways to communicate your vision to yourself and your law firm team. I'm going to start with the premise that you understand why a vision is important. If you don't, I urge you to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we cover that in other videos. The word vision literally means seeing. The best way to communicate something that you see is through sight. So what I encourage you to think about doing is create a vision board for your business. What does that look like? Well, it all depends on your vision, but some ideas might be, what does the building look like 10 years from now? What does my team or staff look like 10 years from now? How about a map with pins on the map of all the locations that your firm exists? Try to figure out a way to create with Photoshop and artificial intelligence, or just hire a graphic designer to create that vision that you see into picture form. The other piece of your vision is your core values. It's not something that you can put into picture format, but it's something that you feel. It's the heart of your firm. It's what makes your firm tick. When you identify your core values, how do you now communicate that with your team and make it become the lifeblood of your law firm? You can do that in a few different ways. I'm going to share with you what we do internally in my team and to give you some ideas of what you might be able to do in yours. Every Monday, we have a staff meeting, all hands on deck. We review the priorities for the team. We start that meeting with our core values. Somebody is selected to recite the core values, but then they're also tasked with coming up with an example for one of those core values. It could be from their own life, or it could be something they've observed someone else on the team doing. In doing so, it creates some reality around the core values. And by doing it weekly, consistently, it becomes ingrained in everybody on the team. And we come to expect that you're going to act within our core values at every step of the way. The last piece of communicating your vision is, where does your vision come from? Your vision comes from some story around where you came from. Why are you doing what you're doing? How do you convey that to yourself, your team, and also to the world around you? This origin story is really important. Marketers will probably help you to identify what it is and put it on your website. But don't forget about using it within team meetings or interactions with everyone else in your firm. For example, my origin story is all about my grandfather coming from Nazi Germany with nothing and developing wealth, and then sharing that wealth with his grandchildren in the form of a down payment on their first home purchase. And that is what motivated and inspired me to spend my career helping other people create generational wealth for themselves. That's why we're here today. So get to know your story and convey that not just to the world, but to your team on a regular basis. If you want to hear the full version of my origin story, I invite you to go listen to Lessons from the Life of a Giant, episode number 40 on the Profit with Law podcast at profitwithlaw.com/040.